Welcome, guys. imagine, imagine I did it that way, like fucking Ace Ventura. All right,
Keeping that in.
welcome. right, welcome back, geekers, to season 2, episode 11 of the Comic Guys podcast with your hosts Kevin and Angel, coming to you straight out of the multiverse of geekness with a brand new episode for you. Before we get started, make sure that you follow us on social media. Make sure that you subscribe on YouTube and you leave a review wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. How you been, man? I'm excited for this week.
I've been all right, man. I've been just chilling and working, man. Trying to get. I've been having, when you get into that little funk, and then like
Yeah, man.
then trying to put yourself together. So
I
I
feel
said,
you,
you know
man.
what, the weekend is coming. Put myself together. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do this weekend. You know, with not just only the Comic Guys podcast and all the other channels. We're gonna bring that up. I'm working on a lot of stuff for that. I haven't told you because I'm like trying to get out of the funk. So I've been like I'm gonna work
Yeah.
on that. I'm gonna work on my YouTube, my personal YouTube channel, more gaming
Well, you
stuff.
better you better just be getting to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You better
rebrand
just be. Well,
myself. Well,
you're not even gonna take a day off. You're gonna just.
I've been thinking about it. It's like, listen, if I want to do something and work for myself, and I need to amp up my image in the social network with my YouTube channels, with the Comic Guys YouTube channel, with because I'm streaming now at Kick. There's a new, it's like kind of Twitch, but it's called Kick.com. So I've been streaming there, trying to get the community going. My community is already called the Geeker community, so
Oh, nice.
that Geeker community is coming straight to us. So I just been like, just how you like trying to put yourself together in your mind. But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
what I want to do, what I gotta focus on. I'm gonna start making
This
a
is what
schedule,
you.
start making a
This is
script for my own personal,
this.
YouTube channels and more. So I just been thinking a lot. It's like I want to rebrand, do a dope ass logo for the podcast. You know, I was like, it's time for a rebranding of everything that I've been working on, and I've been working on trying to build a game too. So I've been learning some Unreal Engine 5. You know what I mean? So I've been
Yeah,
trying to like,
you're
man,
doing a
I
lot.
need to do something, bro. I need to do something. You know what I mean?
You're doing a lot, man. It sounds like you're doing a lot. Yeah, man.
But it
This
keeps me busy because I think I do have ADHD, and I kind of get like disoriented, or I'm doing something, and then I lose focus and start doing something else. And the only thing that keeps me my mind straight for, and this is real life, is like when I'm like building a map in the Fortnite creative, I lose myself in there, bro. And I'm like
just creating like
hours and
maps,
hours
just
just
creating
creating.
maps.
Yeah, so you know, uh we're like that. We like creating, we like drawing and stuff. So
That's
I've been
dope.
learning how to build games. I mean, in the Creative 2.0, getting like how to used to the Unreal Engine. So now the only thing I have to learn is pretty hard is coding, bro. I
Nice.
have to learn how to code a little bit. Not I'm saying, but
Well, you can
if
do
I
it.
want to code a part of the game or something, I have to learn to do that.
I
But
think
that's
you can do it.
pretty much what I've been doing, man.
Nice,
Yes.
man. Nice.
I do a lot.
You're doing a lot. You're doing a
And
lot,
I have
man.
to keep my mind busy, bro. I get bored quick.
I feel
I
you
don't know what
now.
happens to you. I get bored quick, and
Yeah, I
I have
feel.
to pick
Yeah,
something up.
yeah. No, I'm the same way. Me, sometimes I can't just sit down and just relax. Sometimes Mo always tell me, "Why can't you just sit down and just relax?" And I'm like, I don't know, man. I just got to keep going.
Well,
I
that
just
means
got to
that
keep
that
going.
means
You
I
know.
don't have to. I have to bring you in, bro, and you learn how to do Unreal Engine, bro. It's something that is so freaking
I'm,
like our minds the way it is. Like I'll be watching a lot of YouTube, and just like learning how to do the movement of like how to move like Assassin's Creed just got me like, yo, I could do a video game of anything that I want and have this kind of movements and put this, like an assassin battle royale instead of having
bro.
to
You know,
hold guns.
Did you ever think, man, you would get to a point where you can like just create your own games as like a consumer, you know, you're consuming you know,
And
you're
that,
like,
what's the funny thing? I always wanted to. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like we talk about it all the time. It's like, man, I wish I could create this, and we talk about creating comic books and stuff like that. And our mind is so going in so many directions. And you know, I know that you understand a lot what I'm talking about. That when we say something, we're like, I want to do this, but then something else pops in and you disappear into that. And like sometimes I'll be watching two or
ADHD,
three,
man. ADHD, man.
and
That's what they say.
I'm like that generation that never knew we had ADHD or never, you know, my mom never checked me. She was like, oh, but I guess mine's turned on when I was probably older than when I was younger.
Maybe they did.
If that
Also, they
makes
didn't
sense.
know. Also, they didn't know that they had it.
Yeah. Te llamo ahora. Uh,
That was Mom Dukes.
Yeah. Yeah, she went
Word.
to the hospital today, so we're waiting on some more results, and hopefully, you know, we get this
Oh, it was with the doctor.
thing done. Yeah, but you know, I already talked to her about it. She knows she just
Okay.
want to, you know, how she is. She just want to talk about it again. Like, dude, we
All
already
right.
talked about it. But
Yeah, man. Tell me, like, what has been going on, man, in the multiverse of geekiness?
I am so look, bro. We talk about it. I'm not surprised at this. I knew this movie was gonna do this well, but Mario Brothers is making history as first of all, it's one of Nintendo's first full featured film, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
domestically, they have made
Yep.
$366 million.
Wow. three
That's
hundred and
domestically,
sixty-six million dollars.
domestically, and it
Wow.
hasn't even opened in Japan yet. It actually opens in April 28th. And Japan is the
Ooh.
highest grossing for when a movie goes. And first of all, Nintendo is from Japan. Mario
Oh.
Brothers pretty much
Woo.
was created in Japan. So
Wow.
you think it's gonna reach? Do you think this movie will reach a billion?
Bro, it's on the course. This is gonna, wow. This can go down as one of the top 10 movies of highest grossing movies.
Yeah, I think it's almost tied up with. I mean, it's probably gonna be up there with Infinity War
Yeah, at this rate.
at this rate.
They haven't even, it's not even at Japan. In Japan, when they show out to movies.
And the whole thing is like, it's a Nintendo property. It's made by Japanese, and this company is Japanese. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Nintendo is a brand that they all know and they all
Bro,
love. And
great.
oof,
Just it seems like I haven't seen it yet, man. I really want to see it, but I hear it nothing but great reviews from this movie. From
yeah, me too.
up, from damn, what's his name? Peter Quill. From Chris Pratt
From Chris
to
Pratt,
yeah, from Chris Pratt
bro.
who
The
played
song "Peaches" with Jack Black
yeah Jack.
has reached the billboards.
It's on the Billboard Top 100 or something like that, right? Yeah. It's, did you heard it? Did you hear the song?
Yes.
Yeah, peaches, 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 peaches.
And
Yo,
that is the
Jack Black.
funniest thing about it, bro. It's like it's top 100 in the billboards
Jack Black, man.
for a song.
I
But
don't.
yeah, bro,
He's always been good.
I actually,
Jack Black's always been good at making songs up, bro.
and he's just a funny dude, bro. I
He's a
mean,
funny dude too, man. And I'm probably gonna see it this weekend because I can't wait no longer. This is a movie that you have to see in the theaters. I think.
yeah, I heard it's pretty good, bro. And that, you know, I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like maybe I hope this opens the world up for a Nintendo universe because I
Oh
think, you
yeah,
know, like what, like having a Star Fox movie. I would love to see a Star Fox movie.
bro, yo, a Star Fox movie,
Star Fox movie, all in like all in space, doing just
bro,
fighting in space, bro. I know how badass that would look.
bro. You just wow. That would be good. That
That
would
would
be
be freaking
fucking good,
awesome.
bro. That would be fucking good. Damn, a Star
But
Fox movie.
Star Fox movie. But
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
Mario Brothers, bro, breaking records already, bro. And
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna happen.
yeah. That does open up the question of like, what else can they do? What else can this Nintendo universe? I think I saw like I think it was a fake. It was like a photoshopped. You know how Marvel at the Comic Con they had their list of movies up until 2027 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So there was, I think it was like a Photoshop of that, but of just Nintendo Universe movies.
yeah. I
So
seen
just
it. I think I seen it. I think I seen it.
yeah. So just
Has like
imagine,
Metroid,
yeah. So
Zelda.
imagine the lineup. Yeah, Metroid, Zelda, bro. Imagine the fucking they came out with the fucking like, bro. They got so many fucking things that they can do,
Now,
man.
would you do some of them live action, or would you stay in the animation realm?
I would do most an animation universe. Why not?
Yeah, because you could do much more.
You could do much more with the animation universe. Yep.
Yeah, and it will be, and you're not gonna stress out some of the FX people, and it's just and like I said, yeah, you could do so much more in the animation that you could go to a different level. I
You
mean,
know that you could make a, probably most likely they'll make a Donkey Kong movie.
if they make, would you go watch a Bowser movie and Jack Black coming back as Bowser?
Oh, I have to see the Mario movie to determine that
Everybody
fully.
said that he
But
steals the show.
I know, I hear, I can't wait to
All
see
I
it.
hear is all I hear is all like Jack Black. It was a perfect cast for Jack Black. After all the complaint they did with Chris Pratt, they actually said that he actually did real good as Mario.
Nice.
So
Well, and now it's getting me even more hyped to go see this movie, and also just hyped to just for the future of like what game, live action game, cinema, movies, TV, because we're seeing this whole movement of like games becoming live action, bro,
yeah,
and coming out with movies, TV shows, and they're having a big success, man.
yeah,
Like you
yeah.
mentioned, imagine they came out with the whole Nintendo universe. Imagine all this other stuff they can do, So yeah, it's
Nintendo be like, we're gonna open a streaming services like Disney Plus called Nintendo Plus, and you can
this
watch all the animated
this does,
movies.
yeah, it does bring up, it's just, gaming storytelling in gaming is just as good as storytelling, if not even better than storytelling in theater. You know, it's
Yeah,
just as
because
good.
you get immersed.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
saying like you
immersed.
playing a video game and like you play God of War, you immerse yourself because you playing as the main character, and you have to go in this adventure. So it's actually you going into the adventure,
Yep.
and you get involved, like you get sentimental. That there's games that you'll be like, oh shit, like your mind, you get sentimental
Yeah,
at
your
the end.
mind is, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I can see why. I can see this opening up, you know, everything for gaming production. So it's gonna be great. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
it's gonna
great.
be great. It's gonna be
What
awesome.
else, man? What else is going on, man? Did you
The
recently
Power
actually did
Rangers.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, did you recently watch the Power Rangers movie? I
Yes,
know
I
it
did.
came out.
Yes, I did. No spoilers. I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but my God, I felt like I was freaking a kid again, bro. First, everybody's older. Like it's so weird because they like older. Like I feel like they're like me or even older, and it was just silly and fun, and it was like watching the '90s Power Rangers all over again because they kept it. Most of the cast was original from the original Power Rangers.
Oh,
I'm talking
nice.
about the '90s, you know, Zach and them and
Zach,
Jason
Billy, yep.
and yeah, Kimberly and Trini, and I was just like, holy shit, But they're older, you know what I mean? So
Did they bring back
Zach doing his little hip hop, his hip hop karate. It was
still
just like,
doing it?
yeah, it was like it's time to. He said his line. It was like it's time um to hip hop jutsu or something like that.
Did
And
they
and
did
I felt so like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like I actually used to love that back back when I was a kid, and I heard it now, and I'm like, I still had the same feeling like, yo, that's corny, but it's so dope at the same time.
did
It was corny, but it was great.
Bulk and Skull show up?
No,
Okay.
No, but they made a reference to them, and they gave David Frank, Tommy's character, a little in the end, a little tribute for Tommy,
All right.
for
Don't tell me what
David
happened
Frank.
to the Green Ranger because I did see a Green Ranger in the trailer. So,
Yeah, but it wasn't David Frank.
bro, I just told you don't. But it wasn't.
No, but he passed away, so we talked
You're
about
right.
it
You're
last
right.
week.
All right. Yeah, I guess there's no spoiler
I mean,
there.
they can't do nothing about it. But they had one in there, just the Green Ranger, like whoever you saw in the trailer. That's pretty much who you see. But it's just it was corny, but it was fun. You know what I mean? Because it was just corny because it's just like
Yeah, when you think about it, you man, I try to go back and I try to watch. Like I tried to watch the Power Rangers this one time, and I'm like, I watched like a couple episodes, but I couldn't get through it because it's so damn corny.
but back then was like great.
It was great, yeah.
And then
I
now
watched
you
Power,
notice
bro,
that some of the kicks and stuff, like they look. Now you watch this, and we watch so many movies since then, and we watched a real good action in so many movies that when we watch the Power Rangers fight, you'd be like, that was the
bro,
fakest fucking kick I ever seen.
bro. I watched the Power Rangers since I was like until I was like 15. I I watched it for a while, bro.
I watched it for a long time too, and I'm older than you. But then like even like when the swords come out, you'll be like, oh my god, because they kept it like what I liked about it is like they kept it the '90s way. They didn't
Yeah,
try to updo it with super FX to make it look like 2023. They kept it like that movie was made in back in the 1990s. So
yeah,
everything about it was I'm telling you, it was corny, but
nostalgic.
it was corny but so great. It's I don't know, it's weird as how good it was, but it was just corny for being older. You look at it, you be like, oh my god, I
It's
can't
not.
believe it.
It's not even that it's corny. It's just that's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know when you
Yeah. All right, but it's so good.
yeah.
And the acting wasn't like it's not gonna be Oscar winning, performances, but it was satisfying enough for what it was.
Who was your favorite Ranger ever? Like ever, and it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Mighty Morphin. It could be any.
I started with the Red Ranger. I think the Red Ranger was dope, Jason.
The Red Ranger.
Yeah, the original Red Ranger. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then when the Green Ranger came around, the fighting started getting better. You could see that the fighting was more realistic. Wasn't with the Green Ranger that started doing better. Then when he became the White Ranger, was like Tommy became my favorite when he became the White Ranger.
Okay. All right. All right. Me, I would say, damn, it's pretty hard to decide. Oh, there was this one Ranger. I forgot what was it. Lost in Space? Was it Lost in Space? Or was it? It was like a Black Ranger. I forgot what their name was.
What's the Gold Ranger? It
I
was
think it
all
was the
black.
Gold Ranger. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was the Gold Ranger, but he was mostly black, but only like
It,
his.
Zeo. It was Power Ranger Zeo, and it was the Gold Ranger. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I
Yep. That
remember
was
him.
my
I remember
favorite
him.
Ranger ever, bro. Power Ranger Zeo,
Yeah, Zio
bro.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then come to find out that that Gold Ranger was fucking Jason.
I'm saying, bro, right?
Remember, it was Jason at in at one point.
That's what I like about the Rangers, bro. The Rangers, I actually loved the latest Power Ranger movie. I thought it was pretty dope. I think the casting was dope. The fighting was dope.
Oh, you're talking about the
The
not
movie,
yeah yeah. I forgot what's it called. Sabins, whatever.
Power Ranger,
Yeah yeah yeah. I thought it was
the
okay.
latest
I thought it
movie.
was
I
alright.
think I
Yeah
thought it was pretty good for what it was. You know what I
yeah. I thought it was alright.
mean?
I don't know if Power Rangers. I don't know. Do you think there could be a really good Power Rangers movie, or you think it's a just a specific crowd, like, you know,
I think it's more into fans.
fans.
Um, yeah.
So it's supposed to, can a Power Rangers movie what?
The funniest thing about the movie is like they play the song, like the original song. It's like teenagers with attitudes. And I was like, that was corny because none of them really had attitudes. You know what I mean? They were actually good kids. Like all the Morphin kids were actually really good kids. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't like they were rebellious, like teenage, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, teenagers with attitudes. And I'm like,
Yeah. Was it
that
long?
is so
How long was it?
90s. That's so 90s. What happened?
How long was it?
Like, I don't know, like probably like an hour.
Only an hour?
Yeah, I mean,
Probably an hour and like 30 at least.
no, it felt short though.
All right. Well, I'll go and check it out, man. I'll go and check it out. If I do ever go back to watch Power Rangers season
You're
ever,
not.
like, oh, what?
You're not. Because
No, I'm
once you
saying
start,
if I ever do ever go
Zio,
back and watch a Power Rangers,
bless you.
if I ever do go back and watch a Power Rangers season again, it would probably most likely be Zeo. Zeo was probably the best season, the best season.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to. I never understood like the whole. Were they like different planets or different universes? I don't know if there's a movie or if anybody out there or the geekers right there understand more of the Power Rangers. Is that like a multiverse in the Rangers? Is it like
No,
Zeo?
Power Rangers Zeo is Power Rangers Zeo is basically the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I don't know how they become the Zeo, but they do become the Zeo Rangers.
I think it was after Turbo. That something happened to them and they found some crystals. Or Zordon, something happened and Zordon was like, "Oh, with these crystals, you can become Zeo Rangers." No, but I'm talking about like the
No, I
other one,
think
like
you're right. I think
Space Rangers, Fury
so.
Rangers.
Let's
So
see.
are these like? Is it all in the same universe, or is it like a multiverse and these Rangers are from different multiverses? That's what I'm
So
talking
this,
about.
yeah. So the second one was what the oh the second one was Power Rangers Zeo, and then it was Turbo,
Oh, okay.
and then it was Turbo, and then after that it was Power Rangers in space.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, are they all in the same universe,
I
or
started
are they
I started
different? Are there different universes?
I don't know. I started falling off after Dino Rangers, I would say. I would say Dino Rangers was like where I started falling off. Like, all right, I'm not
Didn't
watching.
Dino Rangers like the Green Ranger became the Zordon of the Dino Rangers?
Kind of. He was like the black Dino Ranger.
Yeah, so he was like, but he was like the Zordon of that team, like their mentor or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
But that's what I'm talking about. Are they all in the same universe, or are these multiverse? Is it multiversal? Like, is it different universes that have different Rangers?
No, I think that's it's in the same universe. I think these are the same characters. The Tommy that we see throughout from Mighty Morphin all the way until I think he was all the way until Dino, right?
Yeah, but I'm still saying, what about Fury? What about Mighty Morphin Fury Rangers? Then they came with Lightning Rangers,
Probably they're still, yeah,
Ninja
probably.
Storm Rangers.
Yeah, I would think so because they always bring them back. They always bring back other Rangers and put them in other Rangers movies. You ever seen the movie with the all red Rangers? With those all red Rangers?
No, that's
Damn,
the one I
bro.
haven't seen.
Come on.
Don't get on me, you.
Let's
You're
move
the one
on.
that was
Let's
all
move
hyped
on.
to
We can
watch
talk
this
about
movie.
Power Rangers
You
all
were the
day,
one that
bro.
was all hyped to watch this movie, and you didn't even watch it.
You're right. What's next on the list, man?
What's next on the list is, and you just finished watching it. I know you wanted to talk about it because I was watching you. watch the trailer and your eye and your mouth was just like your mouth was just dropped. Guys, this guy's mouth was just dropped when he was watching the trailer. And it was just funny seeing his reaction because I kind of like within his reaction, I kind of knew where he was doing the trailer.
Yeah, bro. It's
The
and if you don't
Fast
even
X
know,
trailer.
and guys, if you don't know what trailer he's talking about, it's the Fast X trailer. Like that's the only kind of trailer that you would probably have your mouth like open, not for like a good reason, but more for like a reason like more for like a what the fuck reason. Like what the fuck did I just see?
That's
And
what it is. It's
yeah,
everything.
bro.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
there's a lot of things in that trailer that was like, holy shit. First of all, man, I'm giving it up to Jason Momoa, bro. He was killing it in this movie, bro. They asked me, Jason Momoa, be the baddest person you can be, and this dude just said, "All right, I'm gonna take it to the next level and go from bad to just crazy."
Bro, he was in the trailer. Was like, you want me to blow up the Smithsonian, I think it was. He was like, nobody said anything. He was like, oh, okay, man, you guys are crazy, man. He was just like, boom. And I was just like, what the fuck? And he's like,
Yeah, yeah, he
taking
plays the real. It's a,
it.
it's a weird. It's almost kind of weird. It's not kind of weird saying Jason Momoa play the kind of character, but he's like very. The character is very like expressive and eccentric, and like bad
Yeah.
in a way. But it's like
A
I don't
Fast
know.
Furious villain.
Yeah, it's 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 just a fast villain for sure.
That's all you could say about fast villains is like they're all eccentric and they're all like too much. Like they go too way out of villainy. You know what I mean?
It's way
Like,
out of villainy. They're worse than villains. They're worse than
bro,
villains.
they like eccentric. Like, what was
Do you
it? The other
remember?
one
Do you
with
remember
with
the villain from Fast and Furious 2 with Tyrese?
yeah, like they drove a freaking car to the boat. He was just like, I don't even
Yeah,
know,
man.
bro. That was
But this trailer is the second one, right? This Fast X trailer is the second
this. Yeah,
new
but this is like
trailer
the
of it.
full trailer. Like they
What
gave
else
the
did you
full,
notice in this trailer that just like was like holy shit? Like
bro. The ending. The ending. Two trucks will come into Dom, and he's like stuck in a freaking. I think it's Niagara Falls or whatever. No, not Niagara Falls. The dam. And he's like, "Oh shit!" Boom, boom, and he jumps off the cliff, and the car is flying down, and hits the wall, and he starts. Dom is driving down a wall, a water dam wall, like a water dam wall,
yeah,
and he's driving.
he was driving
He was
down
driving on on the wall.
of the
Do you
dam.
understand what I'm saying?
He
On the
drove
wall
of the dam.
of the dam, this motherfucker's driving. Though I think I'm gonna love. I think I'm gonna love John Cena's character.
It seems like John Cena's character is like fits John Cena. Like
It's
they
like
kind of.
Peacemaker in. It's like Peacemaker
I
in
bet you Vin
freaking.
Diesel was like, bro, I want you to just act like you did in Peacemaker.
Probably, bro. Just act like you because he was like he blew up like some cars and his nephew was like Dom's kid was like, oh my god, and he was like, ah, yeah, the missile car, boom. And they're like, and he was like all happy about it.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Michelle Rodriguez though, kicking ass
Michelle
like
Rodriguez
always.
kicking ass. Miss Marvel,
Oh yeah, Brie Larson up in that
Captain
movie too,
Marvel
man.
was up in there. Alan Richardson is actually in the movie. I didn't can't believe they didn't really show him. I don't know what his character is, but if you know who Alan Richardson is he just did that show on Amazon, Preacher. He's like the real big dude. He did Raphael in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was the voice and the actor behind the CG. He was Hawk in Titans.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah.
Alan Richardson. He's actually in the movie. I don't know what character he's gonna bring in. Jason Statham back in there, bro, kicking ass.
Yeah, man. This movie and this isn't the last. This isn't gonna be the last one. This is probably gonna be like we said. I think before. This is gonna
No, I
probably
think
gonna
the
go.
last one They jump a portal and land in 2000 BC, and it's like Dom, and he's like, my family. You, and then he's like talking to like the T-Rex, and he's like, "You're not gonna eat my family." And then he
You're
starts,
not gonna eat my family.
and he start riding a freaking triceratops, like put
Oh
a
my
turbo on
god.
a triceratops or something. It's
Dude
like
is gonna make like a car out of bamboo and shit.
a bamboo car, bro. He's racing the T-Rex. Like, we gotta get the T-Rex to the cannon, and I'm gonna make a bamboo car that's gonna jump over the freaking volcano and land in the other side.
We're gonna get Fast and Furious, man,
So
until Vin
Dom
Diesel
dies.
until Vin Diesel says that's it.
No, I
Basically,
think this is the last one because but this is part one of part two.
yo, if Dom dies at the last one, that would be unexpected.
They're gonna go against Thanos, bro. Thanos is coming to that universe. To the is a Fast Furious is a multiverse, and it belongs to who does Fast and Furious? What company?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Is it
It's
Warner
it's
Brothers or Paramount? No, it's not Paramount. Who does Fast and Furious belong to? That's a good question. The Fast and Furious.
I don't even know. Oh, it owns Universal.
Oh, Universal. Okay, who we have in Universal?
We have the Hulk. We have
Well, then hang on.
Universal. That's the first
Hulk.
person I think about.
Fast and Furious H. And they'd be like, what's the H stand for? It's like Hulk. And
Fast
then
and
it's like
Furious kind of
Dom and his
movie.
family against
But
ravaging Hulk.
the dinosaur one does make sense, man. They'll go to Jurassic Park or some shit.
Right? Or maybe that's like before the dinosaurs, before they brought the dinosaurs to the land. So this is happening before that. And then Fast Furious
Okay,
catches up to
now
Universal.
you're going too deep. You're going too deep. All right, let's
Knowing
let's.
knowing Vin Diesel, bro. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
Vin Diesel would go. Vin Diesel would go ham. Yeah, man.
Uh,
Fast and Furious, man.
I can't
Every
wait. I actually can't wait. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna go to the theater to watch it. I wait
I
until
haven't gone.
it's
Yeah,
streamed.
I haven't gone to see a
But
Fast and Furious movie in a while.
yeah, I haven't. I know. I think the last one that I went to theaters for was probably two. And then I like after that I was like, all right, who drives down the highway backwards? After that I was like, this is way gone. It's not even about racing anymore.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to actually watch it. But I'm not gonna go to the theater. I'll wait until streaming. The one that I'm excited for is coming in June, and I've been saying it for the last since I began this freaking podcast. That I've been waiting for this movie for so long. The Flash TV spot came on, and I know you haven't watched it yet, but they show a little bit more. They mentioned the flashpoint in it. He like Barry's like talking. And he's like
Yeah.
something about the flashpoint, and I guess he's asking Ben Affleck's Batman that he could go back in time and change everything. And Batman was like, "Don't do that. You're gonna fuck shit up." He was like, "Fuck you. I'm gonna do it anyway." Then he goes back. This is for the trailer, and he changes everything. He says it. He's like he commenting on what he actually did. He stopped metahumans, so not everything changes. So then he has to fix everything. So I think that's what is gonna change in the whole DC universe because of what he said, the Flashpoint. So we have to wait to the end of
Damn.
the movie, but they show like bro, they show the part. You know when they show the part in Batman and he swings down and beats everybody up.
Yeah, this movie is looking
They show a little bit
good.
more of that part. He's like, "You better fasten your seatbelt." Like Michael Keaton is telling the Barrys because they're both right there. And he's like, "Make
Yep.
sure you fasten your seatbelt." He's like, "What about you?" He's like, he just jumps off.
He just jumps out,
He
bro.
just jumps out and he goes, and he starts kicking everybody's ass. And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, yeah. This movie, man. Oh, oh man, this movie looks so good. Looks. I
Yeah,
hope it's as good as as they're all saying it's supposed to be.
bro. Tom Cruise already seen it, and he directly called the director to tell him this is a fucking awesome movie. Okay, Tom Cruise said that this movie was good. He called Andy,
Damn,
and he's like, "Fuck Ezra, this movie's good." I
damn.
mean, I don't know if he said that, but
Because this movie's good.
he did love the, but he loved the movie. He said it's a great movie. James Gunn also said that it's a great movie. At first, we probably thought that James Gunn was trying to hype it up because he's a new DC director, but I don't think James Gunn would say the movie's good unless he means it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
So
that's unfortunate, man.
just because of one crazy,
Just be, just because, yeah, one person goes wild, and you ruin, you ruin your whole career. Now, now we're having this situation in Marvel too, man.
yes. Tell me about it. You know a little bit more than I do. You've been keeping
Well,
up.
no, well, there's an update that Marvel, not Marvel, that there's an update that with Kang, Jonathan Majors. There was an update that the PR team and his management had dropped him. And there's allegedly more cases of abuse and assault that have been coming out um, against Jonathan Majors, and there's gonna be a case. Do you think this brings up a big question, man? Do you think that they're gonna recast Jonathan Majors? Do you think Marvel should recast? And I don't think that. I'm not gonna ask you that question. I'm gonna ask you: do you think Marvel would recast?
I think it depends, man, because they don't want to make the same mistake as they did with Johnny Depp. Like they made a big mistake with Johnny Depp. Everybody dropped him, and he came out to be innocent. And I'm not sure if Jonathan is innocent or not. I mean, I don't know the guy, but it's just for me. It's funny how out of nowhere, now that he's hot, these people came out. Like, how come you didn't come out before he was hot, and why you didn't go to the police when he did it the first time? So this could be over with. But now that he's hot, that he's making millions, people come. I'm not saying that it's right to do it, but I'm just saying it's kind of messed up how out of nowhere these other people, or these alleged victims came out, and if it is true, I hope he gets what needs to get. I'm not saying that he should get away with it. No, that's not what I'm saying. But how come you didn't do that when he first did it? After he
It's a,
left you.
it's a, it's a, it. You know what I'll say, man? I don't know who. I don't know anything about this case, like what this all involves. But
Hmm.
I will say that yeah, there's. You bring up an interesting thing with the whole Johnny Depp case too. But also, there's an interesting thing that we see it on the other side with the whole Ezra Miller stuff too. So there's different kinds of cases that we're seeing that are almost like they're all like give you different perspectives. So with this one with
That
Jonathan
Hollywood is
Major,
human.
huh?
That the Hollywood stars are human, because people look up to these people so much, and they forget that they do have anger management, they do have mental problems, they do go through stuff like this. But for me,
No,
it's
no, yeah,
just
yeah,
that we could see that they're actually human too, because sometimes we put them in a pedestal, like
yeah.
they're the
So
greatest.
so with that, do you think that one character should be one actor should be a character? It brings up that question. Do you think that one actor could play just one character and then you know like at the same time, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. um that's a hard question to answer because it all depends on what happens. For instance, one of the greatest stories of a comeback would be Robert Downey Jr. For instance, he was caught up in drugs and stuff like that, and he got rid of his past and came back, and boom, just blew up, became one of the best actors
No, yeah,
in
yeah.
Marvel and anything. And you know he's one example of saying that if you give somebody a second chance, But out of nowhere, these allegations, and this allegation is way more, because I wouldn't want my sister, my sister or my mother
Yeah, yeah.
to have something that's happened to them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like it's kind of weird how out of nowhere these people came out of. So now it's like
You
before
didn't
you
even
drop,
answer my question though.
I would.
I
That's
asked.
pretty.
I was asking, do you think that one person could play a character? Do you think, do you think that one, like, even if whatever they did, it doesn't matter whatever they did, but this just brings up the question of, do you think that a success
Yes,
of
Robert
a
Downey Jr. did it
character,
with Iron Man.
like, yeah, like, do you think success of a character or of a movie is dependent on the actor being consistently being that character, especially if it's a multiverse movie? That I get it if it was like not a
Okay, so you're
multiverse
talking
movie.
about that perspective of multiverse. Since he's as Kang and he's belong to the multiverse. If he could get recast and have a different variant of Kang. Because yes, we seen the whole community of Kang at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, but one of them could not look like Jonathan Major's character, and that's the one that comes out in Triumph, and he's the one that becomes Kang the Conqueror. So they have enough time to recast Kang with a different actor because they haven't given Jonathan Majors a lot of screen time yet.
He's been in a couple things already, but he's
Loki,
been he's been in more screen time than Thanos leading up to Thanos's takeover.
yeah, but as he being the big bad and he's gonna come out in other projects, he only come out in 2 or 3 projects. That's it.
Yeah, true, true.
So they still have, if they do recast them, and I mean, there's certain characters like Robert Downey Jr. I think if they would have changed Robert Downey Jr. character from Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man to, I don't know, Tom Cruise, right? I think it would have had a different thing. Like Robert Downey Jr. became Iron Man. He became that character. And even when you saw him in real life, he was freaking Tony Stark. Like in interviews and stuff, you'd be like, this motherfucker is perfect. Like he's the character of Iron Man.
Yeah,
And when you said, can a person become that character, is like the whole Marvel universe pretty much did it. All these characters, Chris Evans, Thor, I mean, Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr., they became those characters. And when you saw them in other movies, you'd be like, shit, fucking guy is still Captain America to me,
so do you think that it's going to be hard with Jonathan Majors
I don't think
asking?
so.
Okay, because I didn't get what you were saying. I don't know if you're saying that these guys are, since Chris Evans and all these guys played these iconic characters, and you're like, dang, they're still this character. Like, are you saying that that's like Jonathan Major, or are you, or what? Like, I guess what was the comparison?
The comparison is that Kang doesn't still have a face for me. If they
Gotcha. Yeah.
recast Kang and is recasted for any apparent
There,
reason,
I don't know. There was that I like that ending scene of just Kang just at the end of Quantumania screaming at other Kangs, and it's all Jonathan Majors. No,
yeah, but we didn't see all of them. There could be one in there that doesn't look like
true.
Kang,
Yeah, and there was an
hiding
alien.
between the other Kangs, and he's
I
like,
saw like a weird, funky, like weird looking Kang in there.
there was a
A
whole
couple.
bunch of weird Kangs in there, bro. So for me, if they do recast, because Thanos was recast. Thanos was not Josh Brolin at the beginning. When they first
Yeah, it
showed
was.
Thanos, he was not.
Well, who played him?
Um, it was just like a stunt double. They just put a freaking mask on him and shit. And then Josh Brolin got hired as Thanos, and then he went
Well,
right
that's
on.
different, man. That's a whole animated thing.
Yeah, but
Like, we've
still,
already
that's
seen this
but
guy.
his face was different.
His face was, yeah. We've seen Marvel change the Hulk. The Hulk doesn't look the same throughout all of the movies, but they've changed him
They changed him.
technically. So, well,
Uh, Rowdy.
okay, all right. Maybe they can
Iron
pull it
Man
off.
one, he was War Machine was different, and Iron Man 1 to
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
So
It
maybe
was
they can
also
pull it.
influenced, what's his name? Terrence Howard.
Yeah, maybe they can pull it off. So do you think how much time do you think they have to make this decision, man? Depend. Do you
Bro,
think they're gonna
it
wait until the
depends
case?
on what happens and who else, because now, well, I think two people came out.
Well, do you think that they can't afford to wait that long, or do you think they should cut ties for more for credibility and integrity, or do you think they should just wait and see? Like, what do you,
What about if they cut ties and then he's innocent? Then you
I bet
lost
I
out, and
bet you
then
they're
you lost
asking. I
out.
bet you they're asking that question. I bet you they're asking the other question too. What if they don't cut ties and then this just is a stain on Marvel because
Well,
they
how long does it have before Kang comes out again? Like, if it's not
that
like
there's a
for
lot of
for
questions, bro.
yeah.
I know that Marvel the Marvel Studios, bro, they are fucking stressing out. They're stressing out right now because this is literally a character that's so pivotal to the next phases of Marvel. Like this person is like the center, like almost at the center of like what is going on, what's gonna happen leading up to Marvel, bro. This
They
isn't
have a
just
movie. It's called
this
Kang the
isn't
Conqueror.
this this isn't just Rowdy and War Machine and Terrence Howard just being changed into fucking Don Cheadle. This isn't just that. This is just War Machine. This isn't just a different Hulk throughout movies. This is fucking Kane the Conqueror. They have a fucking they have all these movies are leading up to a movie that's called Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, bro. Like this is like a central character, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Until when is the next time that we're gonna see Kang?
I don't know,
Okay.
man. I don't know, but
If they start filming with Kang, let's say for the next movie in 2024, um, your microphone is right there. So can you stop moving? Something is interfering.
all
There.
right. How about now?
Yeah, yeah. So like I was saying, shit, bro. If they don't start filming to 2024, so it's not gonna really matter. I mean, to 2024, 2025, they still have time to find out if he's innocent or not. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen
I don't
to,
know how long that case is gonna.
yeah, we don't know how long the case. So it all depends on what they find, and if more people come out, then
I think
we're
if
like,
more, yeah, I think if more people are gonna come out, and then I also think if this case goes for too long, I think that Marvel
if more
will
than
drop it.
five people come out, I'm gonna be like,
You're
hmm.
giving it a number. You're giving it,
No, because it's gonna be weird if five more people come out and you'd be like, dude, the guy is like 30 years old. There's no way he had five, six girlfriends and beat the hell out of all this
what do you
six.
mean, bro? Yeah,
No, no, I'm saying, but out of those six people, he beat every single one of them, and none of them came forward
maybe
till now.
you never know.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy for me, bro. It's kind of
Yeah,
crazy as that could happen because he's hot right now, and I'm not sure if that's why. But it's just I hope
you hope none of it is true. You hope none
I
of
hope
it's
none of it is true, but if it is true, I hope that he gets the punishment that he deserves for
we'll
doing
see.
that.
We'll see what's gonna happen, man. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. I think this is gonna really determine Marvel's success for the next couple of years, for sure, bro. It's gonna be determined. The DC, this is your time. This is your time, DC. This is your time.
DC, y'all better hurry up and start making comebacks, cause I don't
This
know.
is it.
I think the Flash is gonna do the comeback.
This is the perfect timing, bro. When you think about it.
Everybody, fuck Marvel. Let's go to DC.
Oh man. What else,
But
man? Now let's go with some brighter news, man,
brighter
About
news.
Marvel. I heard there's a final talking of a character that is technically Kang's daddy. You know, this is Reed Richards. Reed Richards, and they are saying that Adam Driver is in final talks to play Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think I like it, man. I think I like it. I can see him as Mr. Fantastic. He's pretty. He when I look at Adam Driver, I think about a long, lengthy person.
The microphone is no, it's ringing hard. All right, yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's a long, lengthy person.
actually, you know what? Now that you're saying that, yeah, I can actually see it now. He looks like a nerd type, intelligent
Yeah.
person, and
Yes.
plus he's like long and
He's
lanky.
tall. You know.
He's tall, he's lanky. He looks nerdy. Yeah, actually, now that you talk, they said they already cast Sue Storm,
They did.
um, but nobody knows who it is. Um, some are saying that it's the girl that came out in um that Ryan movie, Blue Shirt guy, the one that he's a NPC, Ryan Reynolds, the girl that
Okay. Yeah.
the main girl that what came out in the movie. They said it could be her. She has blonde hair. She looks like Storm, Sue Storm. And then Amanda Siegfried. I don't know. You know who she is? She came out in Ted Part Two, the blonde chick.
Okay. That they're saying those are the rumors.
Those
He's
are the
up to.
rumors too for them too. Um, I think the first girl from the Ryan Reynolds movie, I think she looks just like they. I saw like an interview with her with the blonde hair. I was like, that has to be her, bro. That has to be. She looks just like Sue Storm.
We'll
And
see
they
what's
still
gonna
haven't cast
happen.
the other one, but now that you're saying with the longest lanky,
Yeah, I think.
I
I
could
think.
actually see Adam Driver is like,
I can see him. I can see him. I see him better than John Krasinski actually.
yeah, I guess because the fan, the way the fan cast, there we already had a John Krasinski. He's not from our world. Let it go. We need to bring the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four
Yeah.
into our universe, so it has to
Yep.
look different. You're doing it again. Okay, you need to buy a new microphone.
Oh yeah. I need to get a new one, man.
And yeah,
So
so that's the rumors for that. We haven't really had a lot of stuff coming up from the Marvel universe. Um, but no, but yeah, the Spider-Man movies are coming to Disney Plus from the
all the
Sam
Spider-Man
Raimi,
movies,
Amazing, and Tom Holland. It's kind of weird how they only bring in Homecoming.
they're not bringing
Like,
the other ones.
no, like why are you not bringing the other ones? But they're bringing all the Sam Raimi's, all the Amazing Spider-Man, and Homecoming to Disney Plus. So we are going to have Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus.
Nice, man. Nice.
Now I got a question for you. Should Do you think Disney Plus is going to nerf the Punisher?
What do you mean they're just gonna get rid of him?
No, no, nerf is more like tone him down from what he was in Netflix.
Oh, maybe, maybe I don't know. I don't know how. It depends on how Daredevil is. If they don't nerf Daredevil, then I don't think they would with the Punisher.
Yeah, because the only reason I'm asking that question is because there's certain characters in the comic books when you read the comic book. I'm sorry, that when you read the comic book, you be like, yeah, this is not a PG-13 kind of character. Like Deadpool
They're
is
R
definitely not.
rated,
Deadpool is not a PG-13 character. He's a rated R character.
like
Wolverine
Blade,
same
like
way.
Blade.
Blade, you know what I mean? So there's certain characters that you be like, no, I need them to be hardcore because it matches them. And then there's characters that you be like, you know, yeah, they could do whatever they want. Like Iron Man is more like a Captain America is a PG-13 because he saves people's lives, and Iron Man does too. But then Blade, he works with he's killing vampires. So
It's cutting vampires' heads off and shit.
yeah, so it was just interesting to see your point of view in that. Like, should they be rated R characters in a Disney Plus show, or should they all, or should everything be in the same realm as like PG-13? And
I don't know. Like, are like it's like asking if a rated R Spider Man would work.
what do you think about that?
I don't know if a rated R Spider Man would work. I
And I'm
don't
talking
know.
about
I don't. I think like I don't think it would because when you think about it, Spider Man don't go out here using his webs to snap people's necks and he's not
no.
out here. He's not out here swinging, and just like going right through your body and stuff.
This guy said, "I don't see him slinging your neck apart with a web." I don't see. No, no, I know that part, but I'm talking about like the darker stories of
It's not like we're gonna.
Spider-Man.
It's not like we're gonna see like a sex scene of Peter Parker and Mary
No,
Jane or some shit.
no, no, no. I don't know. No, that I don't want that to ruin Spider-Man.
That's
I'm
what I'm
just talking.
saying. I don't
I'm
think that.
talking more about like
I can't see any of these things happen in a Spider-Man movie, man. Like the most rated R that we can get is Sam Raimi's and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
not even. I think the Amazing Spider-Man was a little bit more darker
You think it
than
was a
any
little
other
more?
Spider-Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm
Oh,
talking about. Like every Spider-Man that we've seen is always a teenager. It's like, we do have adult Peter Parker, like an already experienced Spider-Man, like Peter B. Parker from the Spider-Verse, that he already been through being Spider-Man for years. Like, would you like a movie of an adult Spider-Man? Already know this character. We already know all his gallery, dealing with some real stuff like he does in the comics. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about rated R, rated R. Like,
I
but
don't
I'm
know
talking about
because I
more.
don't know. I don't know what I would. What would we see? We would. It would only reason it would be rated R is if like we see some crazy shit, like somebody getting like like blood and all that stuff and everything like that. If I think maybe that's when you include a rated R, when like let's say you get shot in a movie, right? And there's no blood, it can technically still be PG-13. But if you get shot and then there's blood, you see the blood coming out, then it turns into rated R, right? I
Yeah,
think
they're
that
more. They could be a little bit kind of like, let's say, Spider-Man in the Deadpool world.
no, I don't know. I don't think I can see it, man. I don't think I can see a rated R Spider-Man working. You can't even convince me.
I don't know. I just like, I read some of the comics and like some of the, like, the Clone Wars, with the Spider-Man Clone Wars, with and even when Doc Ock became Supreme Spider-Man, that Doc Ock went into the body of Peter Parker
Oh,
and was
actually,
Peter Parker for a
yeah,
while.
yeah. When you
That was pretty dark.
yeah,
Like, he punched somebody's jaw apart. I'm not saying to show that. I don't want. I'm not saying to go into like the boy stance. Like, no, but more like Logan,
yeah, yeah.
a little more Renji, kind of darker, but not to the extreme of Peter Parker punching somebody's stomach apart and breaking him in half. But sort of like that, more action scene, more real good fighting, instead of having this kid that's all, every time we see Spider-Man, he's always in high school. And I know that's one of his origins, but I think it's time for us to have an adult Spider-Man so we could see what happens afterwards. After he went to college, after he did all that, after he'd been Spider-Man for 10 years. What's up with him? Like a Peter B. Parker story, live action, I'll take it.
We'll
Mary
see.
Jane don't love me, and then he swings away.
Mary
And
Jane don't love me. Well, technically, isn't Spider-Man Lotus rated R? Whatever. I don't know. Like that movie, I haven't seen it. This is the movie. This was a fan-made movie.
you should see. I see part of it, and you should watch that, and then you come tell me. Once you watch that, you'll be like, yeah. Watch that, then you tell me what do you think about it.
All right, man. All right. I think that's it for this episode. I don't think that there is anything else.
No,
Actually,
nothing.
last
No,
question, man. Last question. I wanted to ask you: should comic book movies change for the audience?
No,
Like, because the reason why I ask is because there is there superhero fatigue, comic book fatigue. Do you think that they need to change comic book movies?
no, I think they should stick to the story, and
What
that's
kind
where.
of
And
approach? What kind of approach do you think it's gonna work to get comic book movies, if they are, if there is a comic book fatigue? What kind of comic book movie do you need to get fans hyped again? To get fans like, oh yes, I can't wait.
I think James Gunn said it best. It's not that you're getting superhero fatigue, is that you're getting more wham bam. Like he didn't say it in this way, but you're getting more wham bam, more special effects than story itself.
Yeah.
Like we read comics and you get immersed in those comics because the story is so deep of a certain character, it gets deeper.
Yes.
And
The
they're
fights are
going
cool. The fights are cool, but like the stories, like bro, I was reading Iron Man. I was reading Iron Man 2099, bro, or something like that. Where is that one actually? It was a Iron Man I think it was Iron Man 2099 or something like that. I'm trying to think. It was the was it Iron Man 2099?
or Spider-Man 2099.
No, it wasn't Iron Man 2099. It was Iron Man it was like the one that damn it. I had it. Um. Oh, it's like Civil. It's like Iron Man something War, Machine War. I think it's something.
Okay.
Let
I
me
think I
see.
know
I'm
what
trying
you're
to
talking
think.
about.
Hold on. S- I can't find it, man. I can't find it. I can't find it. But I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, it's all about how the story and you bring it because not all the not all the comic book characters have to have this super fight scene. You know what I mean? There's more to these characters than just fight scenes, and I think that's one of the things that James Gunn is going to do with Superman. Is he's gonna bring more of the human side of Superman than just him flying around and saving everybody's life. And there is more to that. I mean, like I said, we read comics books and we know we get immersed with these characters. Like, wow, they went through this and that. And the movies, pretty much what they do is they bring you like, oh, let's put their superpowers out galore. Like Thor could fly in the air with a hammer, and they want to extravagate that. You know what I mean? But there's more to Thor than there's that, man. I mean, he's been through some crazy shit. Losing his whole family and stuff, and we didn't get to look at that inside of that character, what he went through those times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's
Yeah.
all about the story and how they bring it. It's not all about the fight scenes and action. It's
Yeah.
more of the
That's a good
story.
point.
So if
Yeah.
they bring good stories, people are gonna come watching. They're gonna come back. I don't think it's a fatigue. Are you fatigued of superhero movies?
No, I think like you said, if they have good stories, I think that comic book movies are here to stay, man. So yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what other people takes. We're gonna have different directors doing different movies, and we're not gonna know until we see
Just
those characters.
just like what James Gunn said and what you said, man. Stick to this the storytelling of characters. Go the anime route. Go the anime route. Stick to the storytelling of characters and development of characters and the interlocking of these characters. And I think that there wouldn't be no fatigue. I think that comic book movies could be go on forever. So
Yes.
all right. Thanks a lot, everyone, for another episode, for listening to another episode of the Comic Guys podcast with their hosts, Angel and Kevin. If you're a fan, if you want to become a geeker, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on social media, and leave a review wherever you get your podcast. Also, check us out on our live gaming channel. You can check out Angel Comics. He will be there on Tuesdays and any other day, really. So just check him out. He will be on the live gaming channel. And always remember, geek out.
Geek out.
Peace